The year is 1998. You've just finished up an all Buffy the Vampire Slayer marathon and text your BFFL on your brand new Nokia 5110 with a pay-as-you-go sim. You boot up your old PlayStation and in the darkness, you first see it as a booming voice pierces the silence. Resident Evil 2. Your Furby covers its eyes. Flash forward to 2019 and Capcom have released a ground-up remake of the horror classic, this time using their shiny new RE engine and swapping out the iconic fixed camera angles for an intensely claustrophobic over-the-shoulder view, but we'll get to that in a moment. If you didn't get a chance to play the original, RE2's story follows the exploits of rookie cop Leon S. Kennedy, who's arrived for his first day on the job in the midst of a zombie outbreak, and young student Claire Redfield, who's in town looking for her missing brother Chris. The dual campaigns allow you to see the outbreak from different perspectives, giving a much wider scope to the overall story. You'll get 4 runs in total, Leon A, Claire B, or Claire A and Leon B. Each run clocks in at between 6 and 9 hours depending on how thorough you're looking to be. Once you're all finished though, there's still plenty to do. Secret modes, yes, hunk and tofu campaigns are present, and a long list of unlocks will keep purists happy long after the credits roll. A special mention has to go to the voice acting and scripting this time around too. The cast have vastly improved on the original schlocky one-liners and almost make you actually care about Sherry. Well, almost. Veterans be warned though, not everything is quite as you remember it. Nope, not by a long way. Capcom go to great lengths to make this look and feel like a brand new game, and there can be little argument that they have accomplished it with flying colours. It's like straying into a half-remembered dream where everything feels intensely familiar yet slightly warped. It helps add to the unnerving fear that creeps through every scene of the game, and that camera makes the gorgeously realised locales feel like enemies in their own right. The Raccoon Police Department is for sure the star of the show amongst the new places you'll visit, and the winding halls and ominous rooms have never felt so suffocating. But seriously, how did anyone get any work done in this place? You need 2 medallions, a safe combination, and a valve handle just to take a piss there. On more than one occasion, I had to consciously untense my body as I'd been playing hunched with anticipation of what might be around any given corner. There's an immediate and smothering sense of being overwhelmed. Even ambient noise like floorboards creaking will keep you on edge during the rare downtime. The lighting too is absolutely superb. Most of the game's set pieces are cloaked in darkness, leaving you to use your flashlight to assess the situation. Throwing a pinprick of light into the void, hoping to see, or rather not see, if there's any enemies ahead is genuinely terrifying. It's a sign of a great horror title that can make you feel as scared with the lights on as when they're off, and this game delivers that in buckets. When you do inevitably bump into an enemy, running out of ammo is a real problem, as one zombie can take multiple headshots to kill. It's fight or flight at its most extreme, and knowing that you have to go back into a crowded area with no ammo is a terrifying prospect. The enemy variety, especially later in the game, is enough to make you want to keep a veritable arsenal of weapons and ammo on you at all times, especially when lickers and things decidedly more boss-shaped start to show up. But that's where inventory management becomes key. Do you take extra grenade rounds or leave space for a key item? Resi has always known how to make you feel like you're just barely scraping by, and it's nice to see it's as stressful as ever. If you do decide to take a foe down, it is at least extremely satisfying. Zombies will react dynamically to you shooting them. You can saw off limbs with your bullets and blow gaping holes in midriffs. Make no mistake, this game is not for the squeamish, and those who do enjoy the gore will revel in every meaty, glossy chunk shown off in the impressive RE engine. The downside, if we're really nitpicking here, is that it isn't always clear what you need to be doing. Yes, you've got an overall objectives tab on the screen, but how to accomplish them might leave you scratching your head, meaning that it can edge on frustrating when you've turned every stone over for that one item to progress the story and still come up short. But that really is a minute detail when you stack it up against the plethora of things this game gets right. The gratifying combat, slowboard horror, and memorable set pieces make Resident Evil 2 Remake a new high watermark for the series, one that Capcom hopefully will emulate as more remakes and new games inevitably shuffle ahead. Don't be fooled by your memory, this is a very new kind of horror. It's creeping through dark hallways with widened pupils, it's knowing your exit strategy 3 rooms ahead of a key item, it's dread incarnate, and it's never felt better.